Well, after all these days, I only had a couple tasks left to go until I picked tier 7 relic, the final one. I genuinely did not know what to pick in the past 3 days, but I finally made my mind. I think I picked the best relic for me personally. It's just a personal choice as somebody who does not like necessarily too active playing all the time. Did I even check Everlasting Fate? Yeah, this is kind of like defensive one, like prayer points no longer drain. Protection prayers like protect 100% of the damage and act as soul split at the same time, and you can revive every 5 minutes. You can just die and you revive 100% of maximum life points. So you could be doing telos, and if the fight is long enough, you can die in the beginning of the fight and in the middle of the fight too. Special is good if you are actively killing things and you actively want to use a special attack. Again, when I was training in the Abyss and I had a Dragon Halberd when I was rank 1 and 4 skills, it was so good for the experience, but I was barely using it. I just CB8. Also extra DPS, combat stats to 255 for 6 seconds. Not going to regret this one. I'm gonna go for Ascension, just gonna make sure it's the correct one. Yep, activate Relic, made my mind. So pretty much the only regret that I have that I did Rejuvenation into Animal Wrangler instead of Production Master, because could have made potions way quicker that way. And you have Power of Ascension. What is the passive effect though at tier 7? Rare items are 6 times as common. Maybe now I can do Arc Glacier. So you see 5-second cooldown. The book is 15-second usually. So every 15 seconds the thing would proc. But now all of the effects will proc, which I don't even know because I haven't played the game up to that level because I played Iron Man. So the only book that I had unlocked was Full Book, Book of Full, that's how it's called. It's from Zuck, worth 400 mil, and I had one book, that's all. The other books I don't know what they do. I'm assuming most of them are DPS books. Wait, does this include also like Armadillo books? Yes, it does. Oh. So maybe you're an old school player, or maybe you never used RuneScape 3 books in the game, because I barely used them myself since I was an Iron Man. Hard to get pages, but there are all kinds of different books that are dropped by bosses. Some are worth like 400 mil because they increase like DPS a little bit, and some of them you have to stand like in one place, like Armadillo book. I think it does the whirlpool. So if the enemy is moving around, it's not so good. It has to be standing in one place. And this relic gives you a book that has all book effects combined into one. So all of them can be proccing at the same time even. The cooldown is only 5 seconds and it's for individual books. Technically, if you're super lucky, half of the books can proc at the same time. It's insane DPS. Like, you don't have to use any special attacks like you would have to use with the other specialist relic. I thought this is just so laid back and also increases DPS, unlike the Everlasting Fate, the one that protects 100% prayer, you know, but it has a cool passive though, you know, revive every 5 minutes. I really like that, but I am very happy with this pick because I already tested it out, and oh my god, the DPS is crazy, especially for things like Arc Glacier, who just stands in one place. Although I think most books, they don't need to stand in one place. It's just like Armadillo and maybe a couple more. But god damn, you hear all kinds of different sounds. You can see like all kinds of special effects happening. Icy thingies coming from the above, and like these icicles appear on the floor. I don't even know what half the books do. I just know that they deal damage, and you can so much feel it. Just watch how I did this telos kill. Like, I was struggling to get 500% before, and I barely made it. That was like a couple days ago. With this book, well, I didn't successfully kill it because you still have to do mechanics, but I was like moving the ability bar a little bit, like seeing like, oh, I need to move this ability here and there, and the phase was over. Like, phase 1 is just over. I wasn't even trying. I didn't have full adrenaline in the very beginning. I am very happy with the relic that I picked, and I barely tested it out. I tested out on a few bosses and I kind of ended the stream, and now I'm just AFK mining. But let's just see some clips from how the book is. Okay, let's try something easy like Vindicta. I know, yeah, like probably anyone can see that whirlpool. It's not saying whirlpool, and because the DPS, I didn't do the proper DPS. Listen, I know Vindicta is like super easy to do. However, if I you know, sometimes I don't do proper rotations. I just want to see if it's gonna fly in the air or I can kill it before this. This is actually crazy because it's pretty much AFK. Like, I'm not really doing anything on my own. Like, this literally has never happened. Improvement of 26 seconds, brother. What is this? What did I get? One of the... Yeah, I get the zero essence too. That's crazy. Like, I actually would be trying the whole time. This record that I had before, I actually was using like rotating abilities. I didn't even use vulnerability for this one. So what if I use vuln? Because vuln spells increases like the damage the target receives by like, was it 10% or so. But you have to get lucky and stuff. Also, the stats may increase to 255. See, 255? If you get lucky, but apparently it's not really noticeable. I know it's kind of maybe a little bit weird, but and you should be noticing, especially if it's like old school RuneScape, you know. I think it's gonna fly this time. It is not actually gonna fly. Sit down. What the hell is going on? I also skipped a bunch of progression for this video, like the past day or so was barely included. So the gear that I'm using right now is Jaws of the Abyss. This is from 105 Slayer. It's just good with bleeds. I got Amulet of Souls now. I got Anima Body, Zaros, and Legs. This is powered melee armor, Cinderbanes. I was trying to go for Essence of Finality. It's even better amulet than this one, but I couldn't get it. So that was like the whole goal, building up, and then, oh, I was missing an onyx and the day was over, just there was no time. But now I'm extremely curious about the ambassador. He's also standing just in one place. Let me just see if I could potentially maybe even not need to pray against him. Well, I guess he does it like quite a lot, so you gotta pray for it. But I mean, that was pretty nice. This guy's like has a DPS check, which could be difficult to pass, especially for someone who is not necessarily experienced too much, kind of like me. At 550k HP or so, the phase will... Oh, I gotta do this thingy, I gotta kick this guy, there we go. And now he's immune when he needed. Okay, so 125k HP was remaining. And again, just because I'm bad, this is crazy because I would do it in like 2 phases. See those icicles? That's what I was talking about, the icy prison. Again, like, proc twice, what the hell? Is there a 5-second cooldown and they proc... Wait, did I just destroy all of them? Wait, is still spinning? Wait, that's crazy. No, that's actually insane. For me, it's insane. I never, ever had, like, only 0 fragments absorbed, and the guy did, like, no explosion thing that you were supposed to use, like, defensive abilities. I've done it like once or twice or 3 times like in the main game, but like as I was practicing it like non-stop. This is I just kind of came in and like, oh, this Zambi, look at 550 HP is gonna start speaking, and I should actually leave this trail right here on the floor. Come on, you should surrender now. Okay, killed it. How was defeat solo less than improvement of 5 minutes? I know 4 minutes 45 could be. And it broadcasts again. I thought it's like 1 per account or something. It still says that I defeated it. 5 minutes. I know that my gear was upgraded a little bit, but it seems that it doubles most of the boss's kill times. I think it's also time for me to relax a little bit. It's been like the whole week of non-stop playing, which I'm still gonna play, but I'm trying to make masterwork armor, which takes like 15 hours of mining and 12 hours of smithing, and not just for regular version. Then you can upgrade to custom fit trimmed, which would be insane to have, but that would take even longer, but then you have to do next and all that. What I'm trying to say is that probably I'll spend the next day mining and smithing, and only then I can start making content, so probably you're not going to see a video for the next 2 days. But after that, oof. Alright guys, I'm going to play some clips from the progress video now. Thank you. Babe, wake up. A new crafting method just dropped. 2.9 million experience an hour. Okay, it's 2.6 because I was just AFKing because I was preparing for a video clip. And I'm about to hit 99 crafting while I was editing this whole video. Technically, you should not be skilling until you get the last 16 times XP relic. This is by making large vintage components via invention. So you need perfection relic picked, otherwise you don't have infinite components. Oh, you have the audio on too. Can you hear turn, 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 turn? Is it gonna do that or not? I forgot if it does. Well, regardless, we got 99. That's 200 points. We're trying to get all the way to the last relic. When you click on the inventor's bench, it's going to show core invention items, and you need to select material caches, and then you'll see large vintage crate and just manufacture it, and that's how you get the crafting XP. Now apparently there is 8 million smithing experience an hour by also making something, but you need buckets of water. In Lumbridge, if you have proper things unlocked, you can swap the spellbook and prayer swap. I'm going to do spells and I'm going to go to Lunar. I do not have Lunar's quest completed, so here's the big issue with that. How are you going to get astral runes? I don't know how I got these 450, but they were just in the bank because I cannot go to the Lunar's Isle. There's no quest, but you can swap the spellbook still to Lunar's. We had to find a spell, Humidify. This spell right here, I'm going to drag it so it's much easier on one. You need 1 astral rune. Empty bucket pack. Yeah, just any farming shop, I guess. Now, if you don't have the astral runes, again, find maybe a method. Maybe there's like some sort of NPC that drops astral runes. You can go to Shanty Pass and just buy buckets of water. So you're not going to see the option in the invention table until you research it. It's a level 50 invention only. So it gives 350 smithing experience normally, a little bit of invention also. Okay, I got 1,500 buckets. Let's see how much experience that is going to give. Currently 83 smithing, by the way. I think I showed this in my last video. I think when doing wilderness events, if you right click the map, toggle high contrast mode, and you will be easily able to see monsters if you're doing like, you know, the combat thingy, or wisps or whatever else, because there's so many people. I got on a mill adventure experience like, grats, bro, it's you. Okay, here we go. 1,500 buckets gave me 6.1 million experience. Now you see the XP an hour is actually not 8 mil, as I said, or other people said. That's because I was a little bit inefficient. I was still editing the video title from the last video that I uploaded. No, you almost missed it. 99 smithing. I can now do masterwork. Now there's one more good training method by using that invention table for divination specifically. Even though probably I'm gonna go and do caches because I think that's still gonna be quicker, but I wanna try out for educational purposes. Maybe it's for some of you, maybe you really need it for something because divinations are time capped, but apparently for that method you need some adamant bars. Now if you go to miscellaneous support, you can make bank standard. You probably still need to research it here before you do it. Otherwise you will not see it in here. You need an adamant bar like I said, and then it gives 400 divination experience. Apparently it's like 10 mil divination XP an hour, but that is not counting the amount it takes to get the addy bars. You could use it like this. It's 10 mil, see, like this. This broadcast is broken, by the way. Woolbeard is the first one to single-handedly defeat Cranon, the ambassador. Congratulations, but I've seen this like 4 times already. Now I kind of want to go to Ambassador and kill him to see if I'm going to get the broadcasted message also. Well guys, I think it is time to upgrade my gear a little bit. Even though this is tier 80 melee armor, you cannot actually augment it because it would be way too easy, because you can just smith it and you could add the augmenter. So Jagger said nope, you'll actually have to do some PVMing and get it that way. I think we're going to have to do Vindicta God Wars 2 for tier 85s. There's this malevolent armor where you can do Rise of the Six, so it's like Barrows, but improved. It's difficult. You can solo it technically, but it's best to do with a team, would be way quicker. But I'm gonna go for tier 85 right now. I need to put something in. I want the crackling thingy where there's like a lightning bolt that comes out down every 30 seconds on the enemy. Essentially extra DPS for both legs. But now I want to see if I can kill the ambassador. See, that's the thing with those hourly events. I cannot do the ambassador and now have to wait until 4 minutes remaining, because I'm probably not gonna finish it off in 4 minutes after the event. But I have to kill 4 more of these and I'll get 200 points, I think. Yep, kill 50 Valblooms plus 200. Holy. I wonder if I actually got anything. What does it say that I defeated the guy? All chat. Yep, the first person to single-handedly defeat Cranon the ambassador. And damn, why I forgot how to fight this guy with the heals in the end. Like he was just healing 24/7. I'm like, what, this guy's like HP not going down. Let's see in the chest. What did I get? Blackstone Heart. Oh yeah, this onyx dust, right? So I'm trying to make a better amulet now since I have 99 crafting. Amulet of Souls is very nice because it increases the amount that you heal from Soul Split, and eventually can make it into even a better amulet that's possibly for later. Anyway, you need onyx for that, and this onyx dust can be transmuted into onyx via the divination at level 97. So you need 250 incandescent energy, 100 onyx, and you make 1 uncut onyx that way. Let's go ahead and make the onyx. I think you need to craft what I think. I don't think it's uncut onyx. Now, because I completed a bunch of Reaper assignments, this is from Death. I actually need to go to Death's office. Incomplete hydrix. So pretty much Zenite from old school. Use it on onyx, fuse it into this, and now we have uncut hydrix. Cut it. And this is like 50 mil, I think. Yeah, 52 mil in the main game. Oh no, you need magic level to enchant it, don't you? Yeah, you need level 6, which is 87. I mean, oh wait, overloads. Overload gives the same, magic plus 14. For attack, it's 17. Wait, let me drink this. 89. Wait, is that enough? Oh yeah, that is enough. Yes. Make the hydrix amulet. Add the ball of wool. Enchant it. And there we have it. Says the same thing. 50% chance for soul split to heal. 25 to 50% more, which Wiki says it's around 18.5% on average more heal from soul split. Hold up, rewards. I think I may have potentially messed up. Isn't there like Dutch deal? No. Something else. Unlocks additional tasks. Unlock the ability to further Reaper assignments with Slayer points. I think it costs like 200 Slayer points to get a Reaper task. So you can keep doing them over and over again. And Slayer gives like insane amount of points, like 110 or 140 per. That's not counting like when you reach 10 or 50. I'm gonna buy this one. It could be potentially good, but now I got 36 remaining. So let me do the Reaper assignment, which I have in Dicta. Also, when you're killing other bosses, you get these seals and you can exchange them for reputation. Do I have any reputation at all? Next, well, it's 0, but I have some unlocked. Oh yeah, 250 out of 5,000. So let me use these. Don't know how much this is gonna give, but hopefully it will give me enough for 50% chance. No, it's the next unlock, 50% chance. Wait, but what does that even mean? See, I just got Crystal Zaros on my very first KC. Look, a Dragon Rider lands back to back. Like, actually. Okay, so initially I wanted to go and make tier 85 armor that you get from God Wars 2. And for that you need to kill all of the bosses and collect 6 essences from all of the bosses. They have the best drop rate though, but you have to kill like probably like 70 or like 100 each boss, which is a task also, which is great. But I also found out that you can just make tier 80 armor by getting a crest and dormant anima body, which is like a godsword charge you can get from any boss, and I already got like multiple pieces. You just attach a crest to the body and you make tier 80 armor anyway. Eventually you're gonna have better armor anyway. Why grind for so long and collect all of the essence? Just attach the crest, and the reason for that is because the armor is augmentable. The Bane armor that I currently have, sure, it's a tank armor. It gives me 4,000 extra life points, but I cannot have any perks. Invention is unlocked, and all those tiny percentages add up, you know, 2% from this, 2% for this, maybe even more than 2%, you know, like Precise 5 gives like 4.5 or something, or Eruptive gives 1.5%, you know, you add up all of this and suddenly you really start damaging enemies with your abilities. However, at some point I detoured a little bit from this and I went to get Abyssal Demon task. There is this helmet, Jaws of Abyss from 105 Slayer, something with bleeds. Like whenever you use a bleed ability, it gives more adrenaline. So now more adrenaline also means you can cast threshold abilities more often, which is essentially more DPS. See, I got 250 demons, right? Abyssal demons that I get, just normal abyssal demons. But you can kill any demons, abyssal lords, abyssal savages, I think they're called, whatever you can pick. But let's say abyssal lords will take 5 from your kill count. So each time you kill them, it's not going to be 250 that you can kill, it's going to be 5 times less. These guys that I was killing, they take only 2. So if it's 250 means 125 I have to kill. And I managed to get it at like 204 KC remaining. Like I got super lucky on this one. And it's a power armor. It is only tier 85, but it's a really good armor. Kind of like Cinderbanes. I may actually have this over anything else, even if it provides more strength bonus in the future. You know, kind of like Cinderbanes. You just have to wear them because of the poison effect, those gloves. Well, hello there. I was FKing Archaeology while I was editing this video up until this part. We're gonna have to get more footage now. now. I'm gonna wait until this goes all the way to full. Currently 62 archaeology. Was going at insane pace in the early level. I realized, I don't like archaeology, but this Pickaxe of the Ages doesn't work just on ores, it also works on archaeology. And you need level 85 to unlock ancient blueprints. Essentially, the things that you put in your body will be higher level. Instead of precise 5, you can get precise 6. But turns out, to unlock the Illogicati components, you need 2500 reputation at Vindicta. That means you have to kill some other boss like Twin Furies and then hand in the seals to Vindicta. So you're not killing Vindicta. You have to pick Sliskate, so Grigorovich, Helvir, or Twin Furies from God Wars 2. Not Vindicta. Then you hand in to Vindicta to get reputation because you killed the other generals, I guess. So yesterday I completed one of the archaeology collections. I got Unexpected Diplomacy, 10% increase to all reputation gains in the Heart of Gillinor, the Farming Guild, and Menefos and Moscow. I only need the Heart specifically. It's not much, 10%, but I thought while I'm AFKing, why not do that collection? And you may as well get 10% extra. Okay, it's happening. I'm very sure it's 400 points for the first one. Yes, plus 400. Yep, that was about it. I tried to get that amulet upgrade, but I didn't have enough time. And now I am working on that masterwork. So I am mining now. So I'll see you in a couple days with some awesome armor that we'll have to upgrade though. Bye.